doesn't the cannon fire? What's happening here? It's my grandfather, Gerald Robotnik.
What's that vibration?
Hey, wait! Someone is coming!
You haven't given up yet?
Oh, it's all over for us.
What do you mean?
I just received a message from my boss. This Space Colony ARK is currently approaching the Earth at an incredible velocity. It probably will impact Earth.
What's that on the screen?
This is a death sentence for every human being on Earth. If my calculations are correct, the Space Colony ARK will impact the Earth in 27 minutes and 53 seconds. All of you will be destroyed, along with your beloved planet Earth. I plan to give you a taste of my revenge once all the 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected. Once I initiate this program, it cannot be disabled. All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my loss and despair.
Is there anything else you want to say?
No.
Ready!
What's going on here? Who is that?
I plan to give you a taste of my revenge.
The vibration's getting
once all the
worse.
Professor Gerald Robotnik, one of the greatest scientific minds in the world, and my grandfather.
What? I knew you were behind all this. Stop it right now, or else...
I'd have done this a long time ago if I had the chance.
What do you mean?
You're pretty persistent for a hedgehog, aren't you? You're still alive,
Just
huh?
letting Knuckles pilot the shuttle on the way over here was more dangerous than you could ever be.
What is this?
This is my grandfather's diary.
I don't quite know what happened or what went wrong. Was it a mistake to create the ultimate life form? I thought it would be something that would benefit mankind, but then the military guards landed on the colony that day. They were sent to destroy the research project that I had been working on. My colleagues at the research facility, my granddaughter, Maria, I hope you are all safe. The colony was completely shut down, probably to keep the prototype from falling into the wrong hands.
The ARK was shut down under the premise that there had been an accident. I found Maria's name among those who died when the ARK was shut down. She meant everything to me, and I couldn't bear the thought that she died because of my research. I lost everything. I had nothing more to live for. I went insane. All I could think about was to avenge her. Somehow, some way. I got scared as I no longer was able to control my thoughts. All I could think about was that I wanted it all to end. Based on my original projections, I was able to complete my project, Shadow. I designed its mind to be perfect. Pure. I will leave everything to him. If you wish, release and awaken it
If
to
you
the
wish
world.
to fill the world with destruction... Oh, so that's why you released Shadow from the base.
Core of the Eclipse cannon is now highly reactive and explosive. This is because the Chaos Emerald is overpowered. If the colony collides with Earth, it will shatter into pieces like my grandfather predicted. That mad scientist.
That should be you, right? We have to stop the space colony now!
The Space Colony ARK position may have shifted due to the amount of energy given off by the emeralds. We have to stop the energy.
But how?
That's it. There is a way to stop the energy. We have to use your emerald. You're the one that told me that the Master Emerald has the power to stop the Chaos Emerald.
That's right. If I use this, I just might be able to stop the Chaos Emerald.
The reaction of the Chaos Emerald is moving toward the cannon's core. It may be too late.
There still may be some time left. If we pull together, we might be able to get to the shortcut that leads to the core.
No worries. Just leave it to me. I'm the world's fastest hedgehog.
Then, let's get to work.
Alright, what's up guys? Tevy here back in with the final part of Let's Play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, at least for the final story I should say. So, as you can see, everyone's teaming up together in order to stop the Space Colony ARK from hitting the planet and destroying it. So as you can see, there goes what I was talking about earlier, the size discrepancy with the Master Emerald. Like, as soon as Knuckles pulls it out, just boom, size of the Chaos Emerald. That's annoying, but it's fine. Moving on, how are you guys doing today? It has been a long one, and I'm glad today's mostly over. Thankfully, it was a slow day, but I just wasn't as productive as I would have wanted to be. But thankfully, I had the time to go ahead and get this stuff started. But anyway, let me explain how this stage works. This one's a very unique stage for the final story that they have going on. So, there's only 2 real stages. Yeah, there's only 2 real stages that you have to do, and it involves all of the characters working together. I kind of messed up this jump over here. It was praying that I would not die. Because at this stage, it takes place in various different sections between the multiple characters from both the Dark and Hero sides working together to get further and further into the Space Colony ARK so we can stop its projection so it doesn't collide with the planet. And as you can see, I have to hit these time switches in order to stop time momentarily so we can make our way through here. In fact, we should be coming up to the end of Tails' section. All we can just do is stop and come back down to actually hit the switch one more time. I had to stop in the way where I can actually still land on something so I can get higher up. Alright, cool. So we made it. So all we have to do now is just break this gate, destroy this bot, and I hit one again. And once this is destroyed, we move on to the next character for us to control. Alright, so yeah, so now we're Eggman, and as you can see, the score and time still carry over, so that's what makes this stage kind of difficult in case, you fail at, one part with one of the characters. That's going to completely destroy your whole score, and you might as well just have to start all over in order to do it. But anyway, yeah, we're finally so close to finishing this game. It has been a lengthy process in order to record and get everything edited together, but I'm thankful that I was able to get it done relatively quickly. I probably would have got this done months ago, but I needed breaks at some point and had to spend some time with both family and friends. Mostly friends at this point, because I see my family almost every day. So just trying to get myself settled with all that before I leave. Thankfully, if I'm lucky, I should have enough time to get some other things sorted out with my sister with another project that I have going on. Another project that I have hopefully coming up soon. For this one, we want to get on one of these platforms, or one of these blocks that are heading upwards, because that's where we need to proceed in order to go forward. So thankfully, I guessed the right one, and we can just hop on over here to go through the gates. And I didn't really need to hit the button right here, but it was helpful towards the end. It helped me get through all of here, and I need to hit it again to stop these lasers. And so far so good. Don't forget to hit those goal posts, because they're so important. And this, I completely forget every single time I do this, that platform always like just falls underneath you. So you have to be careful. And all these lasers aren't helping, as well as the artificial chaoses. And I'm getting pretty close to dying, so hopefully, there we go. Hit all of them. I need to hit one of these switches. Quickly get over here. Thankfully that was a health kit and I got fully healed, so that was lucky. And I feel like we should be coming up towards the end of Eggman section 2.
Great, Eggman. There should be a security door somewhere in this room.
Can't really go anywhere from here, so I'll probably need to wait till I can get closer. So just lock on to here, just hit again. And yep, just like before, you have to keep on timing your shots so you have a platform available for you to actually like go on. So thankfully this one made a perfect stairway for me to go through over here. So I can destroy this door and move on to the next character that we need to take control of in order to move further in. Which I think is Knuckles? Or Rouge? It's Rouge. Okay. So thankfully, I practiced this part a bit, because back when I originally played this game, this is the section that got me stumped for the longest time. So as you can see, I'm climbing up different pillars in order to retire parts of the other adjacent ones, so I can reach the very top, because you want to come over this way and hit the time stop button all the way at the very top. And why we're doing that is because at the very bottom, underneath the waterfall, there's an open one over here that we need to go through in order to reach a switch that needs to be pressed to release water into the security program. And of course, I hit this one a little bit too early, so now it's stuck there, so I have to wait for this to time out, and then quickly do it again so I have an opening to get in. And that one's really annoying, because the time frame for that one is like really unforgiving, because they come out like rapid fire. So let's destroy him, hit the switch. So boom, that's now open. So now I just need to make my way back over there in order to actually drain water into the area. And now it's just vice versa. It's a little bit more forgiving, but still hit the lava on the way. Actually, I can't even really call it lava. At this point, I didn't really need to stop it again. I just felt more comfortable doing that. Actually, no, I didn't need to, because this stops the waterfall from like completely pulsing down and stopping me from getting through. But anyway, that's it for Rouge's section, and we got it open. So now it is going to get a little bit wet in here. that was the best thing I could say. And now we're going to take over his Knuckles. Alright, so for Knuckles' section, we're mainly going to be underwater so we can unlock that switch. And this is where his air necklace comes in real handy, and why I highly recommend getting that one before, you know, you finish the hero story, because otherwise when it comes to this part over here, it's still doable even without it. It's just extremely difficult. So we're going to stop the button, or stop time over there in order to come back through here so we can go through the lasers and dig through. And now that we're in, go ahead and open up this switch so we can open up that pathway. And it just loops us back around towards the beginning. So let's just keep going back in, and that opening is right here. This is where the waterfall was that Rouge went into, at least the upper part. Rouge went down into the bottom one. Okay. So anyway, now that we got that done, here's the time switch over here that I need to hit in order to slow things down a bit for the water current. This one's really aggressive too, because if you're not fast and you're like midway through, the current will come back on and just completely push you back. So thankfully, I barely made it through. Watch out for the top and the lasers. Can't forget the lasers. Don't want to die here. Grab the shield, so I'm at least protected for one more hit. I need to find Rings Pano. And yep, there goes my split. There goes my shield. But thankfully, I noticed Rings over here towards the corner, so good. And there goes Big. Gosh darn it, Big. But ignoring him right now. Let's hurry up and get back. And I hit it again, and I just wasted my rings. Thankfully, he's not going to shoot me. After this, I think I didn't do what I needed to do. Okay, no, I did. Because for a second, I thought I had to like press another switch in there, and I thought I forgot to do it, so that's why I thought I went back to Lee's, but I guess not. I think we just need to hit that switch, and now it opens up this main area for us to go through. If I turn around. Okay, no, I was right. I didn't hit it. That's why I had to go back around. Honestly, you should probably cut this part out. There's already parts of this video that's already going to get cut anyway, just because of it's unnecessary for the beginning part. So I hit that original switch. So I was right, I did forget to hit something, so let's quickly come back through here as fast as I can before this current pushes me away. And as we're coming down, be careful, careful, careful. There we go. Now quickly come through here, because this is where I need to go. And of course, didn't make it in time because of that current. So let's try it again, and we need to get to the bottom parts of the gate as quickly as we can. That way, when it does flow, it won't push me aside. Alright, cool, we made it. So it should be smooth sailing from here now that we made it through. And there's a switch down over here in front of this that we need to get. Just go on down, Knuckles. There we go. Alright, so Sonic is the last character that we actually need to control to complete this. So we need to take out these robots over here, these three. These two are easy. The last one's kind of difficult just because sometimes when you're homing attacking into them, you'll kind of go straight through it. And we need to beat all of them in order to unlock the door that leads to this section. And let me go ahead and stop this and kill you so you can get out of my way. Thankfully the blocks don't hurt you. And we need to get a ring soon. Okay, good. I made it through. And I need to grab onto this rail before I die. And don't let yourself get dragged down to here. Keep going until you go to the opposite direction. And once we make our way through here, that's pretty much it for this stage, and we're done. After a long sliding section. And if this looks really familiar to you, this is the same design that they use for the shrine for Sonic Adventure. Thankfully, that wasn't as hard as I remember it to be, but I still got a D rank, so that's fun.